Welcome to Rick's Diecast Racing. Uncle Elvis's rides are here, folks. Our first two cars have arrived for Custom Carnage. A brand new event, our first ever all mail-in, all custom event. We'll be bringing you in April. We are excited and looking forward to that. But you're not here for that right now. You are here to see We Are Racing. Let's meet our first four cars of the evening. Little Red, Homer, High Roller, Furious. Starting us off in our first race of the night. Up front, we're going to have Little Red on the inside, Homer on the out. In the back row, we'll have High Roller on the inside and Furious on the out. We are racing! And it's Little Red out to a lead. He's being pushed there by the newcomer High Roller. I'm kind of curious to see how High Roller does here as he looked good in time trials. And it's going to be Homer overtaking him for second place here as we come down here in the Widowmaker run. It's going to be a heck of a contest. It's going to be Homer, Little Red, High, Furious. In our last race, it was Homer who started off hot. But when he got to the bonus rounds, he laid a big old egg. I mean, he put up a few points, not necessarily an egg, but he didn't do very well. But watch down here as we get him into Armageddon corner. Look at that. He just overtakes for second place after he falls all the way down to third. Now watch him come down here into Widowmaker run as we get down here towards the end. He is a mile behind, it looks like, and then whoops, out of nowhere he goes for first place. We are at the halfway point of the season, folks, and there have been passes aplenty. Let's see if we have any more on tap here as we get ready for our race number 2 in our first heat of the night. We are racing! And looky there, you got Homer trying to put a block on everybody. I don't know why he's being defensive when he's been really aggressive, especially in these early rounds every night. As we come down here to that Widowmaker run, here we go, folks. It is going to be High, Homer, Red, Furious. It is Furious that's fighting for his season, as he needs to get it going on right now, and I mean right now, because he is way behind here, folks, as we are off and racing, and it's Red that fell way behind this time. I'm not sure what happened, as you got High out front, followed up by Furious in second place, and he needs to get up there to first, and you got Homer back there in third place, and here comes Red, trailing in behind. As we come down here to that final stretch, it's going to be High, Furious, Homer, and Red. Well, you've got Furious now, who gave himself a puncher's chance here, as he's only 2 points away from Red. He may be able to save his season after all, folks, as we are racing. And it is Furious out to a bit of a lead. Now he's going to go defensive. Let's see if this pays off for him, as he needs a first place finish. He's being really challenged there by Red. Coming down here now, look at that big burst of speed by Furious. Furious is just really putting it on here, folks. As we come down here to the end, it's going to be Furious, Red, High, Homer. Alright, I'm sure some of you had noticed I messed up. And it's going to be Red in that second race. I was giving him 3 points, and he should have only had 2. But that's alright. You know, I caught it this time before you guys did. Good for me. And it's going to be recorrected here, and it's going to give him 2 points. And that's going to put Furious as he comes storming back to save his season. And it's going to be Homer and High moving on to the bonus rounds. Zepton! Knox! Whiskey Wagon, Zen. Starting us off in our second heat of the night. Up front, we're going to have Zepton on the inside, Knox on the out. In the back row, we have Whiskey on the inside, Zen on the out. Zepton was a real powerhouse last week. Let's see what he can do as he does take the early lead. And he's just, oh, look at there, we got the new car, Knox just knocking on his door. Coming on strong here. Can he overtake him? As we come down here, he's charging fast. As we come down here to the end, folks, it is going to be a close one. Zepton, Knox, Whiskey's in. Well, Zepton is continuing right where he left off last week as he now sits on the back row as we get ready to start here this second race of this heat. And they're off, and they get a little squirrely coming out of the gate. That's all right. They got to correct it. Oh, no, now we got, oh, no. We've got Carnage, folks. We've got Carnage. This is the wrong event, guys. All right, now we're straightening back out, and we're going again. As we come, nope, we're going to have more Carnage back there. Whiskey's way out front. Oh, here we go. Now we're moving down to that final stretch we go. It is going to be Whiskey, Zepton flying, Knox is in. One Zepton got clear, boy, he was just off and a flying, folks. But he only took second place. Let's see what he does this time as we are racing. And this time it's Whiskey out front, followed out by Zepton. And Zepton take him up here. I bet he can, but Zepton's really fast, but maybe not. Here we come down here to that end. We got a three-way car race going as you got Knox just fell off. And here we go. It is going to be Whiskey, Zepton, Zen. All this talk about Zepton, but I tell you what, it was Whiskey that almost broke the record last race. Boy, he had one heck of a time as we are racing. And it's Zen out front as he needs this really bad to keep himself from getting eliminated. He's our points leader in the overall season points. And he's off to a big lead, but now he gets a little squirrely. And there comes Zepton taking the lead by him. And down into that final stretch we go. He's still all messed up. Zen is all messed up, but he is going to get second, followed up by Knox and Whiskey. Zen has been our points leader through most of the first four races. And kind of a shocker, he has been eliminated here in race number 5. By Knox, basically, because Knox just edged him out, but we got Zepton and Whiskey who are burning it up moving on to the bonus rounds. Starting us off in our bonus races tonight, up front we have Zepton on the inside, High Roller on the out, and in the back row we have Whiskey on the inside, Homer on the out. We are racing. And it's Zepton out to a big lead right there out of that gate. And he knew he was going to be in charge up there. And here comes High Roller trying to challenge him now as Whiskey falls back there in third. Look at High Roller trying to really make his move around Zepton here. And where's Homer? Here's Homer coming down to that final stretch. And here we go. It is going to be Zepton, High Roller, Whiskey. And again, we wait on Homer, and here he comes backwards. Zepton once again seems to be the hot car out there on the track, but I tell you what, you got High Roller was really challenging that last race. We'll have to see what happens here as we are racing. As it is High Roller this time out to that lead, and Whiskey's challenging him there, but he's getting further behind here as High Roller's. Oh, now High Roller gets it going backwards. Come on, High Roller, let's do this backwards. This is going to be a good close race. It's going to be High Roller, Whiskey, Zepton, Homer. High Roller may have taken first place that last race, but he did a whole lot of showboating, and I'm not a big fan of showboating, folks, as we are racing. Oh, Zepton gets held up there on that first little straight there before it goes into open road, and now you got Whiskey putting in a block on High Roller. I don't know if all of these cars are going to make it down here the way it's looking, but here we go, down into that final straight. It is going to be Homer easily, followed up by High Roller, Whiskey, and here comes Zepton. Well, let's hope for a much cleaner race this time, folks, as this has not been the best of bonus rounds. Not for the top 4 cars. I figured they'd be doing really great, and we are racing. I really figured they'd put on a better show than this, folks. And here we are, all 4 of them are lined up, and now it's going to be an interesting race as we come down here into that final set of turns, that final straight here. Widowmaker run. It's going to be Homer, Zepton, High, Whiskey. Wait a minute. Who is that? Alright, it's time to end this once and for all. I'm going to go down here to the trackside and see if I can figure out what's going on. I am all over this like Scooby-Doo on a mystery. Let's head on down here. I can't wait to get down here to find out who in the heck this is. If it's not Sidekick Sandy, then who in the heck... Where'd they go? I apologize for the interruption, folks, as we still know no more than what we did before that interruption happened. You guys seen it? You seen that car sitting in there, right? Gee, Manish, I just don't know. Anyway, back to our races. It was High, Homer, Zepton, and Whiskey in a heck of a battle. I didn't think it was that good of a race, but I tell you what, look at the points. Better yet, let's check out tonight's co-big winners. As it was High Roller and Zepton both putting up 27 points, followed up by Homer with 23, Whiskey with 22. All in all, the top 4 did pretty nicely. Then it falls down to Furious, and Little Red has been eliminated. Knox will be back next week. Zen has been eliminated in a little bit of a shocker. Let's see how the season point standings. And here's our top 8 in points now, as it sets after 5 races. We've now officially hit the halfway point, as Zen has been eliminated, but has more than enough points to make it into that championship round. And you can see Sidekick Sandy has now officially been eliminated, as Whiskey Wagon now moves himself right up in there into that top 8. Look at Zepton climbing that ladder. I tell you what, folks, this is a pretty good little group of cars, and we still got over half the field left to go. Not sure why I said over half the field was left to go, but that's not true. We have half of the races left to go, and 10 cars still going to be joining us. Anyway, we're glad that you joined us here tonight. We hope you liked these races. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And we are all happy to see all of you here and all to help out make this channel what it is. Until next time, race fans, happy racing.